Hi there and welcome back, and let us continue with our lesson. And today we are going to learn about the flexible update. So it's an in-app flexible update, and on a previous lecture we learned about the in-app update for the immediate. So there was two part. One was immediate update, and on the next was the flexible update. So if you are not familiar with the immediate and the flexible, and if you are directly coming to the second lecture, I recommend you to go back to my previous lecture, which was on the immediate update, and there I have mentioned about all of the requirement and what is the difference between the in-app update and a flexible app update, and when to use depending on your scenario. So if you are already familiar, so let's go and continue with our lesson. And before we continue, this is I'm using my own app, which is a Good Day, and if you are interested in buying all this application or the source code for the Good Day application, you can just contact me. You can get the Android application as well as the web application, as well as the iOS version of the web app can be implemented on the Good Day. So it is an attendance tracking application. You can learn a lot of good things from this application, like RxJava. I have implemented Dagger and of the clean code, and also of the multimodal application and how to implement the Dagger in the multimodal application. So all of this has been implemented on this Good Day application. So if you are interested in buying the source code, just to let me know. And let us continue with our lecture, and I'll go to my application over here. And on the previous we have implemented our immediate update. So now we will change to something another one, which is our flexible update. So first of all, we have to make use of in-app update, and I have already created an instance of the in-app update over here. That should be fine. So here I'll create a lambda expression, lambda function, because we need an update listener, because when you are using a flexible update, the application will be updating in the background and the user will still be able to use your application. So when it is downloading in the background, and let's say the download is finished, and we need some listener to when the download is finished and what is the status of that particular download. So we need to implement an update listener. So for that, I will just say app update, update, the STENER. So app update listener, and here I will create a private, and this should be of a val update LISTA and update listener with each of the INSTA install. Install, where is that one? Install state state update listener. This is an interface, and which is of equals to INSTA and install app update listener. So I will implement this one, and where is that one? Where is I have to implement, which comes from the core library. So install app update listener from the core library, and okay, so let us implement this one, and here we get the install state. So now we have an install state, so I think I'll just do the second line, and we have a INSTA install stat state. Using this install state, we will check if the install state dot install status, which is of equals to INSTA install status install sta. Yeah, this is the one. So we will make use of install status dot, we have cancel downloading. So all of this we will implement downloaded. So let's say it has been downloaded. So what we will do over here is we are listening to this particular install state of the downloaded, or the download has been completed. So there we can just say timber.d. Let's do it in the next line. timber timber.d. I'll just debug it for the log purpose, and I'll just say app update DOWNLO download CUMPLET download completed. And here we have to show some information like let's say what you want to do after the download. We have to restart the application, so we will call some, let's say, so dialog, or let's say so snack bar, so snack bar. So let's say so snack bar for update completed. So whenever there is update complete, we want to show this particular snack bar. So we haven't created that function, so just leave it on as it is. And then we will go somewhere down over here. So we have already that function to update. It is an immediate update. But now what I will do is I'll just copy this function. So I'll just copy this function and paste it over here. And what I will do is I will just go and comment this one. So I'm not going to use this one for the immediate update. I need to change it to the particularly for the let me change that one to the flexible update. And also here I need to change it to the flexible update, right? And so this is the one. And the next is that before we go and create get a task from the app update manager of the update info, we have to listen, and we have to create a listener for the update manager. So update manager will be listening to the listener that we have created over here. Install state update listener. So how do we do that is app update manager dot register the register listener. So you can see there is a register listener. So we have to pass the update listener over here. That should be good now. And this is nullable. We have to check. If it is not null, then only we'll go and register. So we just give some comment over here. Let's say before the before start is starting the update regis register the listener for app update. So before we go and update the app or check for the update info, we register the listener for our app update manager. And that's it. So on this function we just have to change that one. Make sure you watch the previous video because this is all implemented and explained in the previous video. So if you are coming directly to this video, you may not be understanding what we are actually doing over here. So make sure you watch the previous video and then just come back over here. Otherwise you may be lost over here. That's what I'm actually doing over here. All this has been explained previously in the previous lecture. So check for the app update, and we have successfully done over here. And then we have to I'll also comment out this function because I'm not going to use the listener of the progress for this particular app update. So I need to comment out why I cannot comment out this one. Sorry. And I made a mistake over there. Okay, so we have done that one. And on resume, I don't have to check anything on resume, so I'll just comment out this one. So it depends on you whether you want to use an immediate update or you want to use a flexible update. So if you want to use a flexible update, then we have to make use of the listener over here. Just make sure that we need to register a listener for our app update manager. And secondly, then we have to create this function. So I'll just copy this and I'll create a function. I think some after app review. Okay, so let us create here. So private function, and I'll just create a function to show the snack bar after the update has been complete. So whenever there is app has been complete, download has been completed in the background, then we display the snack bar for the user to restart the application and inform that the update has been completed. Snack bar, so snack snack bar, snack bar dot make, and we need to pass here the view. So on the view we have to see which view we are. So let's go on create, and we have a container. So I think I can make use of this container because we are getting a view from here. So let me show on that container. Let me pass it over here, the container. And second, I need to pass the string. So let us say that great, and I'll just say an UP update has been downloaded, downloaded, and SUCCESS successfully. And then we'll just say okay, so we have that one. And second, we have to pass some information over here, which is of duration. So I'll just say snack snack bar dot the we have snack bar dot the length of the indefinite, so we don't want to close it, so just user will be able to close. We want to show it indefinite. So we have over here, and then after that I will just say that apply, and when we apply it, we can set some of the information like the set the background, set the ACK background. Why it's not coming? Set background, I think it should be okay. Sorry for that one. I need to close this one over here, and then over here I have to apply and set background. So set the background tint. So what will be the background color? So we can say that's UNT front. I'll get the color. So color, I need to pass the, let's say this, at the activity that we need, and we need to get the r.color dot. We will say what color you want to get. So you can get any primary color, let's say, and then the second we will set the text color over here. Set the text color. So I say context compact dot, we need to get the color. So this I'll pass again, and again I'll pass the color over here, r the color dot, I'll just pass it over here as a white. That's the text color, and dot set the action. So we have an indefinite snack bar, so we need the action to close that one. Action will just give like okay or something, and then we will create a lambda expression, I think, over here. Okay, so now we will just dismiss it over here. Dismiss the, when they click on the OK button, we will just dismiss the snack bar, and then we will apply the update. So apply app update. So when we apply the app update, this is another function that I haven't called, so I need to call, and then finally I will just go in. So where is that one? I haven't called that one. Where is that one? I think I have to call it here, right? Yeah. And why it is getting an error over here? I think I have already closed that one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Now I need to create another function, which is of the apply app update. So when we show the snack bar and user dismiss that one, and then we will call the another function, private function. We just want to separate. We can do everything inside this one function, but it's not recommended. So it's a good idea that we separate it logic on a separate function. So in this way, it's more readable and easy to maintain. So I'll just create another function over here, apply update. So in this, we need to restart the application. So first of all, before restarting the application, I have to make use of unregister the listener. So unregister the listener that is previously created. So update listener that we pass and unregister it, because it may cause a memory leak, because you are already make use of that, and now we are restarting the application. So we need to unregister it, otherwise it may cause a memory leak. And I'll just call it app update dot, and I'll just say complete update. So this will go and restart your application. If you go and take a look on this function, you can see over here, here it says for a flexible update flow, trigger this completion for the update. So we need to call this one. So you should call this method to complete the update that has already been started. So when we have a completed update, we need to call this complete update, and it will go and restart our application. So I'll just say restr to restart the app after app update is successful. and we will just say that the when the update update status is no required where it's not required, then on regis register the list listener to prevent to prevent the memory leak. Okay, yeah, that's it. So that should be okay. So now we have done. So I think that should be all that we have to do. So what we did over here, let me go through. So first of all, we have to create the update manager, and to create the update manager we must have add that particular core library over here. Just make sure you watch the previous lecture where we have added all of those. We need the app update manager, and we created the update manager factory over here, create an instance of update manager, and then we get that particular update over here. And before we get the update info, we have to make use of the register, because we want to listen the update, whether it's completed, failure, so all of those stuff over there. And this is already explained in the previous lecture. And then we show the snack bar whenever the update is completed after it has been instantiated. So we will show the dialog, and whenever user dismiss that particular dialog, and we call the apply app update, which will on register of listener, and then we will go and update and restart our application. And I think that's all. So that's all for this lesson. And if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, and if you're interested on buying this source code, just to let me know, and we'll meet up in the next lecture and cover some of the more interesting topics. Till then, have a great day.